Good morning, you sons of bitches. I gotta put my hair up because it's driving me fucking nuts. It's driving me more fucking batshit crazy than the fucking cops in Peterborough and fucking Peterborough. Well, that looks cute, doesn't it? I need a fucking trim. I need a trim, baby. Thinned out, okay? So, I'm sore as fuck, okay? I work out like a son of a bitch. Not every day, but I have at least 3 to 4 times a week, okay? And I'm sore. Like, fucking sore. And when my friend and I maybe do the best damn gardener, we need to have stretch breaks. Okay. And you know what? When I first started before I was a living lesbian, I was called the countrified girl, and I did preservatives. And I think this summer I'm going to make homemade dill pickles, so stay tuned, okay? So we need to start preserving shit, okay? You can go on to YouTube, back to the archives, and you can see where I was gardening before my sickness. It was during COVID, and I was just bored as fuck, okay? So, why do I have this little Mickey Mouse fucking Disney vest on? Well, bitches, I made this in 4-H. When I was a kid, I was in 4-H. I put my ring on, but my fingers are swollen and I can't get it on. Fuck. Fuck, this is another story. But anyways, when I was a kid, I was in 4-H. And I even have a plaque. Oops, I better put my cream in. And when I was in 4-H, I made some pajamas, and they're off to the left of me. Okay? So, now, when I looked up the Freemasonry, Mr. Freedom has pointed out, and this is basically what this is. We have the Freemasonries fucking running us, okay? It's a pervert league, okay? Hair is falling in. I don't like that. Okay? Basically, I think we're being run by the Freemasonries. They're a fucking cult, okay? Perverts, okay? That's where all the perverts hang out, and then they jump into the fucking liberals. But the pervert, you can find a pervert anywhere. Right? Pervert. Oh, wow, look at that, eh? I'm trying to make it cutesy. Oh! What do you oh, that's a little too much. How's that? Somebody likes it. I don't know who. I'm feeling extra fucky today. I got no money, honey. Okay? And I'm going to lose my phone tomorrow. It's going to be disconnected. It's tomorrow the 17th. Okay? And I told you yesterday, I need a fucking haircut. It's driving me more batshit crazy than all these fucks in Peterborough. And I'll be coming on. I got a couple of things to do. I got my timer set for 22 minutes. I got a jet, but I'll be back because I want to do a mayoral campaign. Okay? But, yeah, I got no money still. See, they want me to come in and they want me to lose my shit, and I'm just done with it. Anyways, good morning, Jerry. Good morning, bitches. So if you go onto YouTube, you'll see that I did this shirt business while I was sick before I went back to the school board for them to fuck me over. And fucking pour me out. Fuck me over and pour me out, okay? I should do a fucking song. Where's I going with this? Anyways, I will be back. I have a little bit more I gotta say. But I was going through my shit yesterday because I want to find my friend Cheryl that passed away bumper sticker that she gave me that says, fit in or fuck off. And it's going up on the fridge. Okay? So I was going through my shit, literally, and I found my shit emoji, and that was from my last year of work. And I went to Canada's Wonderland on a school trip with a kid I was working with, and we had a great time. And the kid I worked with, he bought one too. He had a great sense of humor, the kid I worked with. I quite enjoyed his company. And anyways, the principal knew that each day was different for me. And she said, Janet, could you go on the trip with the one kid? I will go if you can't. And I said, oh, Jesus, you got a lot to do. I'll go. My only concern is if I don't feel good, I can't do Wonderland. And she said, no worries, Janet. If you wake up the day of and you don't feel good, I'll go to Wonderland. That's a principle. That's a principle. And that principle, when I came in off the fucking streets and she knew my fucking oppressed life, which you can find on fucking YouTube, she didn't know my ass a week. And she said, Janet, if you need anything, money, food, let me know. She knew my character in a fucking week. And she will tell you, I came in off the streets, yo, to work. I came in pretty well out of my fucking tent. Well, no, I was living at the motel. But I went and lived pretty well in a fucking tent because I was worried about getting human trafficked. Getting into this, I want to go over. I found all my fucking references over the years and we're going to read them. And I've kept my cards from the school I worked that year when they said goodbye, because I was just occasional. But you see, I was in contracts every year. And the school board put me down as #1 call on the supply, bitches. And why do you think? Because I was the best of the fucking best. So, we need to start teaching kids life skills, okay, in school, not sex in the sandbox. Now, I was going on about the Freemasonries earlier. When I've been doing some Googling and researching on the Freemasonries, 4-H is one of them in there. But, I mean, it's like everybody. Not everybody's a pervert and not everyone's in the Freemasonry, right? I got a fucking plaque and my ass didn't get molested at 4-H, I'll tell you that. Linda was a good teacher. And Linda knew my ass from being a fucking kindergarten. Okay? She brought her son to my place when I was a kid to go pick strawberries and brought her son in the fucking laundry basket. My mom talks about that story all the fucking time. So, Linda taught me how to make this vest at 4-H. And Linda taught me how to cook, home for the fucking holidays, garden. I got a plaque of 6 courses I took just at fucking 4-H. I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living. For my club, my community, and my fucking world. That's the pledge. I made these pajamas. They're summertime pajamas with a fucking nightcap, man. Like, fuck. It was in the design, okay? And I thought, like, Fred Flintstone, like, it's so cool, nightcap, right? Yeah, and I got the shorts and the shirt. And the shirt's like a nightgown. Okay? I sewed that, bitches. Get your kids doing hands-on life skills. And that's what needs to be taught in the fucking schools. Not how to fucking piss in a litter box. Fuck, I'd like to see an adult. An adult, not a kid. But I'd like to see someone take a piss and shit in a litter box, for fuck's sakes. While I was going through I'm going to read you my references. I was going through the box and I found my Bret the Hitman Hurt glasses that I got in the 90s when I went to the fucking Memorial Center, and now Jeff Leo wants to put the Memorial Center on fucking Townsend Street, and there's nowhere for fucking traffic to flow, right? Anyways, I got those when I drew a picture of Bret the Hitman Hart, sent it in to checks, and Gary Dalladay, the dealer, picked me, and I was off to the fucking the Memorial Center, and I watched the WWF and was almost molested there. You can check out my YouTube videos, ... okay? And, side note, when The Undertaker and Yokozuna were fucking fighting, not a word of a fucking lie, my dad, my brother, and I saw it, as well as the rest of the fucking Memorial Center. The Undertaker picked up Yokozuna, threw him, and I'm not kidding you, the ring, when The Undertaker threw Yokozuna and Yokozuna's ass landed down, the ring went like that. Like, literally went up and down. No shit. I don't know how it happened, but it did. So, I have kept... I gotta find that Cheryl bumper sticker. But, I have programs from the Hawks Christmas. Oh, one of the student teachers said, anyways, student teacher talked about how much it melted her heart to see me with the kid I put up on stage. Natalia, I almost forgot about you. She was a student teacher, and she says, Beavers forever. We used to joke about beavers. Oh, and this was from the principal who thanked me and my kid. Yeah, that was nice. Oh, Havelock Jamboree. I used to go there. I went 17 years straight before they got shut down after COVID. It was like a marriage, okay? 17 years. Straight. This from my old supervisor. Thank you for all the extra things that you do. You're doing a great job. Have a treat and tea on me. Ayo! You were a good boss. Ayo. Ayo again. Oh, fucking Disney. Janet, thank you so much for all your hard work this year. Have a great Christmas and Happy New Year. She would give us some gifts. Sometimes just randomly. And then I think the system and the flawedness then deterred some of the employers. Oh, this was from the bus driver, and I worked, the kid that I got up on stage, I had to ride the bus and pick him up, and me and the bus driver, and she wrote this. Thank you for being a friend. Janet, it has been a pleasure having you on the bus with us. You have been so understanding and thoughtful. Having you to talk to this last year has been comforting. Bus driver had went through some stuff. I know you have a successful career and be in demand. You have shown so much patience with EF and helped him through many struggles. If you ever need a reference, I'd be happy to help you. I know the kids on the bus and at the school will miss you. I know our paths will cross again and looking forward to the time. Have a great summer, Deb. Happy birthday! You're one tough chick. Stay tough. Good job, Bullet. Just a quick note to let you know we were all thinking about you and your mom. That's when I took my mom for surgery. Stay in touch. Good job, Bullet. Thanks. Thank you. One tough chick. That was from the secretary and the principal. I kept this shit. I did. Happy birthday. Same secretary. You know who you are. Dear Janet, Bullet, because the kids used to call me that. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day on 2019. Now, I have 11 minutes. I gotta go do something. Oh, I even kept this little fucking Valentine's that I got from someone. Home run queen, Janet the Slugger. I was telling you about my year of work and I hit a fucking home run. That was the goodbye note. And I got a case of Coors because I was a bullet. Oh, this was my kid's plan and how much he improved that year. Now, this is my glory days at the group home. This right here, I wanted to show you. This was my certificate at the Kawartha Sexual Assault Center when I volunteered after college, during college, for my fucking 200-hour replacement. My 200 volunteer hours, okay? I worked the crisis line and I got in more than 200 hours because I stayed on. My supervisions, I got all my fucking supervisions here. A reference from a CAS. References from my employer. And even after I left the one employer, the first time, she ended up hiring me back. But when I left the employer the first time, I had to kind of leave for, like, personal reasons, I suppose. And she wasn't impressed that I was leaving. But she wrote me a hell of a reference letter. I didn't think she would, but she did. I should have known better. Anyways, those are references. Let's get those out of the way. Oh, this was my... When I tried to become a cop and I did all the testing and bitches, I was only behind like 8 seconds. And I would have passed my physical. Those goddamn syllogisms are a bitch though, aren't they? Then my Crohn's fucked up. I do have respect for the people in blue. I don't have respect for you dirty pigs. Oh, and this was from, reference from when I worked at the drugstore. It was a really good one, of course. Full-time. Okay, now the way the group home did this, now the one agency where I worked, they did their evaluations. This is the most choppiest fucking thing, no offense. But they went to an online program and I hated doing any paperwork in that. It was so fucked. No offense, my friends. I like the old-fashioned daily logs with the clipboard. I didn't like sitting there doing my logs on format and you didn't fucking save and da-da-da-da-da. I didn't have time for that. I didn't like it when we switched to the Chromebooks for daily logs. I like the old fucking notepad, you know? I'm old-fashioned, baby. Okay. So, what's this one? Ooh, these ones are good. This one's the same. So I got photocopies, right? Right? Okay, the drugstore one's there. Okay. Now, this one is a reference from a Children's Aid Society. June 11th, 2012. To whom it may concern, please accept this letter as a personal reference for Miss Janet. As a children's service worker with whatever society, I have had the pleasure of working alongside Miss Janet the past few years. I met Miss Janet when I placed a child in the residential program Miss Janet was supervising. Miss Janet presents with strong organizational skills, case management abilities, is an advocate for children and youth, and has a strong ability to assess safety and risk factors to children and youth in her care, as well as current society, right? Miss Janet is able to think outside the box and find creative ways to work with the most difficult clients in the residence. She has always maintained an even temperament, and the children and youth in the residence have a high regard and respect for Miss Janet. Miss Janet would be an asset to any social service organization as she has excellent communication skills and is comfortable working with a multidisciplinary team, but is equally comfortable working independently. She is energetic, quick to take on new tasks, and is able to deal with crises effectively. You think I'm fucking around about being mayor? Test me. Test me. Quick to take on new tasks, baby. And I think outside the box. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. It was a pleasure working with Miss Janet the past few years. I am willing to provide a verbal reference for her if needed. If you require further clarification or information, I can be reached at the above extension. Thank you very much. You were one of my favorite workers. I had many, no offense to any, but you were one of my favorites. Now, these are my supervisions. I have to jet. We'll do that another time. I'm going to read my reference letter after I left my supervision or my supervisor role. Okay? My boss wasn't too happy I was leaving, but she did me a fucking solid, I'll tell you that. This letter is my personal recommendation for Janet. Until just recently, I have been Janet's immediate supervisor for several years. It was a while. I found her to be consistently pleasant, tackling all assignments with dedication and a smile. Besides being a joy to work with, Janet is a take-charge person who is able to present creative ideas and communicate the benefits. She has successfully developed several treatment plans for our company that has resulted in positive changes with our clients. During her tenure, we also saw an increase in staff morale. In crisis situations, you need positive. When I worked at the school board, they came in, what did you do with that kid? Well, I don't know.